Carly's secret may be moments away from exploding, and I think Jocelyn is the one holding the match. I'm telling you right now, this Friday on General Hospital, I don't think we're just watching another family argument. I think we're watching a shocking chain reaction. The kind of twist no one saw coming, where one daughter's rage could expose one mother's secret, destroy one romance, and maybe put Jocelyn directly in the path of a deadly plan. Right now, Jocelyn is not just angry. I think she is spiraling. She has learned too much, she has connected too many dangerous dots, and she is standing in the middle of two explosive stories at once. On one side, she is digging into Faison, Nathan, and the mysterious Cassius situation. On the other side, she is furious with Carly for protecting Valentin, hiding him, and possibly falling for him. And I have to say it, I don't think Jocelyn is thinking clearly anymore. I think she believes she is doing the right thing. I think she believes she is protecting the people she loves. But this is Port Charles, and in Port Charles, one emotional decision can become a betrayal before anyone even realizes what happened. Jocelyn's investigation into Faison is already dangerous enough. I think she is starting with Nathan because she suspects Nathan's 7-year disappearance may not be as simple as everyone wants to believe. If Faison had anything to do with it, then that means Jocelyn is walking straight into a nightmare that should have stayed buried. But it doesn't stop there. Britt knows what Jocelyn is doing, and that changes everything. Because Britt doesn't just sit on information like this, Britt tells Liesl, and once Liesl hears that Jocelyn is investigating Cassius, I think Liesl's mind starts racing. I think Liesl begins to wonder if her own son Nathan is part of something much darker than she ever imagined. And that is where I think the real danger begins. Because Liesl may not confront anyone right away. I don't think she walks in screaming accusations. I think she goes quiet. I think she watches. I think she starts her own secret investigation into both Nathan and Jocelyn. And when Liesl gets suspicious, I know one thing for sure. Somebody's going to get hurt. Britt also warns Nathan or Cassius about what Jocelyn is doing. She tells him Jocelyn is not just some curious girl poking around. She is a WSB agent. And that means Cassius should be careful. But here's my theory. I don't think Cassius is scared. I think Cassius may have known this was coming. I think he may have already expected Jocelyn to start digging. And if that is true, then I have to ask, is Jocelyn investigating him, or is he leading her exactly where he wants her to go? That would be a shocking twist. Because what if Cassius has had a plan from the beginning? What if the whole mystery around Faison, Nathan, and these missing years is bait? What if Jocelyn thinks she is uncovering a secret, but she is actually walking into a trap designed to get her exposed? I can already see it. Jocelyn gets too close. She asks the wrong question. She follows the wrong clue. And suddenly, Cassius stops pretending he is harmless. That is when the danger becomes real. And while Jocelyn is chasing one dangerous truth, another bomb is exploding at Carly's house. Jocelyn cannot accept what Carly has done. She cannot accept that her own mother helped cover for Valentin. She cannot accept that Carly allowed Valentin to hide right above everyone, tucked away on that roof for months, while the rest of Port Charles was left in the dark. But I think what really breaks Jocelyn is not just the hiding. It is the emotion. Because Carly and Valentin may not be pretending anymore. I think Jocelyn sees that something real has happened between them, and that makes her furious. To Jocelyn, this is not just bad judgment. This is a betrayal. Carly didn't just protect a fugitive. Carly protected a man she may actually want. And Jocelyn is not built to swallow that kind of truth quietly. So what does she do? I think she goes straight to Brennan. Now, I don't think Jocelyn gives Brennan every detail. I don't think she says Valentin's name right away. I don't think she lays out the whole rooftop situation like a full confession. I think she says just enough to wound him. I think she tells Brennan that Carly has another man. Maybe she even says Carly is in bed with someone else. And that one sentence could blow everything apart. Because Brennan is not the kind of man who hears something like that and just shrugs it off. I think he goes to Carly's house. I think he needs to see it for himself. And if Brennan arrives at the wrong moment, Carly's entire cover story could collapse in seconds. But this is where I think Carly may prove she is still Carly. If Carly realizes Jocelyn has told Brennan something, even if Jocelyn didn't say Valentine's name, Carly will move fast. I think Carly calls Lucas to the house in a panic. I think she tells Valentine to hide. I think she scrambles to make it look like nothing is happening. And here is the twist I can see coming. What if Brennan shows up expecting to find another man, and Carly uses Lucas as the cover? That would be classic Carly. She would turn chaos into theater. She would let Brennan believe Jocelyn misunderstood. She would make Jocelyn look emotional, reckless, maybe even manipulative. And if that happens, Brennan may turn around and confront Jocelyn instead of Carly. That is the part that feels so shocking to me. Jocelyn may believe she is exposing Carly, but Carly may flip the whole story and make Jocelyn look like the one who got it wrong. And if Carly finds out Jocelyn sold her out, I don't think forgiveness comes easily. Because for Carly, family loyalty is everything. Carly can lie, scheme, hide people, protect dangerous men, and justify all of it if she thinks she is doing it for family. But when her own daughter turns on her, that is different. That is personal. That is a betrayal Carly may never forget. But it doesn't stop there. Ava is also making moves, and I think her war with Lucy over Sidwell is getting nastier. Ava wants the advantage, and I think she may get it. But I don't believe Ava's interest in Sidwell is only romantic. I think there is something else going on. Rick's actions are suspicious too. I keep wondering if Rick and Ava are secretly working together. I think they may be running an agenda against Sidwell, and if that is true, Ava getting close to him is not about passion, it is about strategy. I can picture Ava playing the part perfectly. She smiles, she flirts, she lets Sidwell think he has power. But behind that smile, I think she may be collecting information, testing his weaknesses, and setting him up to be exposed. And Lucy may think she is fighting Ava for attention, but I think Lucy may not understand the real game yet. Ava may not be trying to win Sidwell's heart. Ava may be trying to destroy him. That brings me to Ethan. Sonny's given Ethan another mission, and that alone makes me nervous. Sonny trusts Ethan enough to share inside information and explain the current situation. Ethan is expected to target Cullum and Sidwell, and on the surface it looks like Sonny is using Ethan as a useful player in a bigger mob strategy. But I have a bad feeling. I think Ethan may have his own motive. I think Sonny might believe he is in control. But what if Ethan is actually steering Sonny? What if Ethan is not just taking orders? What if Ethan is gathering Sonny's secrets, learning Sonny's weaknesses, and waiting for the perfect moment to turn the tables? That would be the kind of twist no one saw coming. Sonny thinks he is giving Ethan a job. But maybe Ethan is studying Sonny. Maybe Ethan is playing loyal while setting up something far more dangerous. And if Sidwell, Cullum, Ava, Rick, and Ethan are all circling the same battlefield, I think Sonny could end up caught in a trap he never saw forming. And that is why Friday's episode feels so dangerous to me. Every story has someone pretending. Carly is pretending she has nothing to hide. Valentine is pretending he can stay hidden. Jocelyn is pretending she is only chasing justice. Cassius may be pretending he is not worried. Ava may be pretending she wants Sidwell. Ethan may be pretending he is loyal to Sonny. But one lie is about to crack. The biggest question for me is this. Which secret gets exposed first? Will Bran discover Valentine hiding in Carly's world? Will Carly use Lucas to cover the truth and make Jocelyn look foolish? Will Jocelyn's anger destroy her relationship with her mother? Or will Cassius make his move before Jocelyn realizes she has been watched the whole time? I think Jocelyn is at the center of the storm. She is angry at Carly, suspicious of Cassius, and too determined to back down. But when a WSB agent lets emotion take over, that is when mistakes happen. And in this case, one mistake could cost Jocelyn everything. So I have to ask, is Jocelyn about to expose Carly? Or is Jocelyn the one about to be exposed? Because I don't think Friday is just about a family fight. I think Friday is the beginning of a much bigger plan. One full of lies, betrayal, and a shocking secret that may finally come crawling out of the shadows. And once Brennan knocks on Carly's door, I don't think anyone in Port Charles will be able to pretend the truth is still hidden.